Hello everyone! Start off by cutting out this loop of the jeans pant and then afterwards cut it off entirely. Using a clothes chalk, make this U-shaped cut out of it and then afterwards continue to do it. Now, once you have cut this portion out, then you may start off by threading your needle. Continue to do so, and then after this, make sure that you loop it through and then put the thread around the needle in order to make this loop. As you can see, you need to put one side of the thread on one side of the needle and the other side of it on the other side of the needle. Take this elastic piece, we have chosen one with a bear, and then begin to sew this in as well. We have chosen the color white. Begin to sew it in according to the stitchings that you have already created. Now in such a way, after it has been stitched, it will not come off. Next, take the sleeve and then afterwards fold it over as such. Slowly begin to stitch it horizontally. Now make sure that you take multiple sections at once so that the sections go by faster and the stitching goes by faster. Now as you're doing so, this is what it should begin to look like. It should be a running stitch. Afterwards, continue to do so until you form an entire circle. Now bring it back down. This is what it should look like, and then the difference won't be seen. Afterwards, you may take some pink thread and then slowly begin to loop it around and then make the stitch at the top of it as well. Now once again, go an entire circle out of it, pull the needle through the loop that is present, wrap the thread around it in order to continue this loop-like decoration. Now as you continue to do so, go back once and then lift up all of the other threads, pull it tight together, and then the stitching will go in underneath it. Continue to do this. Now in order to rectify this, we'll start off by making this vertical stitch and then afterwards try by wrapping off the thread around the needle as such and then continue to stitch through on either side. In order to stitch this portion up, we are going vertically on either side, wrapping the thread around the needle repeatedly, and then this is what it should look like. Continue to do this until you reach the other side and then it should form a very similar stitch to what is already there. This is how you would stitch a double folded layer as such. Now tie a knot to it once you're done with it so that it is not seen. If you look at the other side, it'll be only 2 lines as such. Now if you get a color thread that matches the cloth more adequately, then it'll look all the more better. Next, we'll start off by taking this cloth, and if it has a tear, we'll start off by threading our needle and then afterwards add the circular shape around it. Now slowly begin to sew it on either side. Move from one edge to the other as such and then make these multiple horizontal stitches to it. As you continue to do so, make sure you reach the top and then afterwards tie a knot underneath it once you're done with everything. Afterwards, begin to slowly go backwards. Now as you're going backwards, as you can see, this is what it should look like. Go from one side to the other as such. It should almost form this cross-like shape and design to it. Continue to do so until you reach the bottom of it. Make sure that you are as neat as possible, and then once you're done with it, then once again tie a knot to it. Make sure that this knot comes underneath. So for this, start off by making these vertical stitches to the cloth. Afterwards, once you reach one side of it, then begin to slowly stitch it in backwards and go from side to side as such. This way, it'll make this crisscross pattern to it. Do this on either side of it. Now, once you're done with it, then make sure everything else is well adjusted as well and tie a knot to it at the back. Thank you for watching.